What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a returning Inside the Ropes podcast presented by IMF. You know what it is, my man. And tonight we are blessed to have the one and only resident rock star, the undisputed king of rock, Sean Jovi.
Yeah.
How's it going, my brother?
Going good, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm doing swell, man. You know, I'm not only the boogeyman of the Midwest. I like talking to people. I know I came off like an asshole a lot to people, but, you know, I'm actually a nice guy. I like to get to know people. And that's exactly what we're going to do tonight. Get to know who Sean Jovi is.
Damn right.
So, for the listeners who don't know who Sean Jovi is, how would you describe your character?
So, Sean Jovi is a lot of things, but I would describe Sean Jovi as the exiled bastard son of John Bon Jovi, left on the streets at birth. Think of that, right? And then, think of how he grew out of his shell, knowing he was the son of John Bon Jovi. But yet you live in his shadow, but then eventually you break away and become ridiculous and become a larger-than-life personality who just goes with the flow and likes to have fun. And that's basically what Sean Jovi is. It's me pretending to be Bon Jovi's son times 1,000.
You know what? I couldn't agree more. You know, seeing how the way your character has evolved throughout the years, starting from where WC started and now where WC is at with you being in Foundation, IMF, traveling all these states and wrestling, there's a huge difference from those two characters. And I like to say they're two characters because Sean Jovi in the past is no Sean Jovi now.
Right. It's a whole different ballgame with me.
Like, you really evolved into your character. Like, when you first came out as Sean Jovi, you weren't as the resident rock star. You were just Sean Jovi, you know, with blonde hair. Not really, you didn't have, no offense, you didn't have really much of ring gear. But now, look at you. You flourished into a wrestling butterfly.
I did. It was like that ugly-ass caterpillar that went into cocoon over a winter break and then all of a sudden got exposed. And the season I had with WC, and yeah, I'm a goddamn butterfly now.
You're a wonderful butterfly. And the way you move in the ring, bud.
Yeah.
From one big man to another, you can really move with the rest of them.
I do my best, man. I've come a long way this past year.
So, for the people that don't know you, Jovi, what would be your top moments of your career? Like, obviously, winning the RCW title, a company that you helped start.
Yep.
Winning the Interstate title from James Marshall.
Marshall.
But, other than that, winning titles is great, but in your head, what would be your favorite, moments of your career?
Honestly, I wouldn't consider this more of a moment as it was a turning point is when I won the Interstate title and then you guys came to town and I got the beating from you and Soulja. You kind of and then I was forced to join the Foundation. At first I didn't know what to make of it because it's I lost the match. I don't know where I stand now in the world. I won this title, but I just lost my first match, even though it was non-title. I didn't know what to make of it, but it seemed like that loss actually kind of molded me more into my character than it was even before. It made me realize that maybe I'm more relevant than I give myself credit for, you know?
I don't want to say that's necessarily true because, trust me, I knew who Sean Jovi was before you even joined the Foundation. But as you said, when you joined the Foundation, your career kind of rocket shipped out of the stratosphere.
It kind of did.
Look, you're in live shows and I'm paying crowds that come to see you, cheer for you, Jovi.
I know. The undesirable, Mr. Rhodes says, is Made me undeniable, man.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, you guys showed me the way.
Showed you the way, and look at that. You flourished. You exceeded every expectation. And we, you know what? And as I guess one of the founding members of the foundation, we couldn't be more proud, buddy.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
So
thank you for having me on the show. This is awesome, man.
You know what? Hey, I'm glad you're here, man. It's a pleasure always talking to you. But, we do have someone in the backstage. Apparently, they're not ready yet, but they wanted to come in and say hi to you. But until then, so I know WC is starting up soon. Do you know exactly what's ahead for Sean Jovi?
I do have a decent idea, yes. So, as the people may know, I lost my interstate title to Craven at King of the Center right after winning the crown. He came up with that goofy loophole contract from the Make-A-Wish Foundation, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense, but...
Yeah, it was handwritten, and I found out it was actually Mark Packer who signed it off.
That Packer-eating son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know. Cheese curd loving fragger.
Anyway, never liked him.
Yeah. He had the munchies, man. It was bad. He just had cheese curd.
You never trust a man in a Rey Mysterio mask. That's what I've taught myself.
With a Packer logo on it.
Yeah, you never trust that guy.
You spent $20 for it on eBay. I'm aware of this because I was there when it happened.
Someone who bought that overspent $20 because that mask. No,
I won't say one would necessarily love it.
Actually, you know what? Jovi, I want to surprise you, but I have two guys in the backstage who want to come say hi. Are you okay with me bringing them on, or?
Yeah.
Well, first off, I want to say the first one comes from all the way from Indiana. He is former XCW Tag Team Champion, the 3-time Hall of Famer, Justin Parsley. Justin, what's up, man? How's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'd be better if you didn't show up, but hey, guess here we are.
Well, I mean, if I get a link, I tend to click it.
Hey, I'm happy you're here. I don't know. Are you familiar with the resident rock star Sean Jovi?
I am sort of familiar with him. I've never met him officially, though. So this is
howdy.
How are you, Sean?
Good. How are you, man?
I'm doing well. I know Tom Bryce is a huge fan, man.
Yeah. He's a big fan.
It's hard not to be. Look at
I know.
Are you in the Hall of Fame yet?
Yeah, I was the 30th member, I think.
RC already going right to the Hall of Fame stuff. Come on.
Well, I mean, when you got 3, yeah, that's what.
Speaking of Hall of Famers, I got one more Hall of Famer. He is the real deal. It is Anthony fucking Steele.
Hey, man.
Yo. What's good, Parsley?
Look at that. All these Hall of Famers.
Wow,
we're just kicking it.
Hell to the fucking
shout out to Tom Bryce. Tom, if you're watching, shout out, buddy.
Yeah. Talent for one screen, it's gonna implode, bro.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Anthony, I know you're familiar with Sean Jovi.
A little bit. Best WCE roster member, hands down.
Thank you.
No problem.
I know there's been talk of more people coming to XCW. Hopefully, maybe if Fletch sees this, Sean Jovi's one of the guys he brings in.
You need to put a good word in for him?
I would actually be very down. I know somebody in I have a lot of ties to Indiana.
Okay. So, that would be a hell of an honor working with you or alongside you in the same locker room. You too, Anthony.
Yeah.
I see your ass back there.
Yeah, 100%, man.
I will say this. I'll say this for credit of XCW. It is a different ballpark. Like you step in like DKW, love those guys. WC, love those guys. But XCW is a different vibe when you walk in the door. And I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, we loved having you, dude. It was a hell of an honor having you. Like the crowd, man, the guys, the people you brought, and just everything, dude. The atmosphere. You're right. It was crazy, and I can't wait to check out IMF's atmosphere.
It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
Are you saying you're going to be in an IMF soon, Parsley?
I think that May 11th on my calendar looks like it's open, so I'm hoping to be able to make it to Iowa that day.
Ooh.
But
Wow.
there are a bunch of like cage matches happening.
Yeah,
Every
it's an
match will be in a
all-cage show.
cage.
Oh man, if I can get a microphone, and GP said I could, I might be in Iowa.
Is that who invited you?
Yeah.
Makes sense. What are you doing in the cage if you don't mind me asking? I have no idea.
Well, see, I think he has an opponent for May 11th, so hopefully challenging him for the next show, which I think is June 8th. I'm not 100% certain. You can check the dates for me.
I have two guys in this podcast right now who want to keep challenging my tag team partner, my brother, Soldier GP. One's Justin Parsley, and now one is Anthony Steele, who maybe you guys have to fight it out and see who gets the chance to face Soldier GP.
I
Well,
mean,
damn it, I won my contendership, okay? GP put it on the line. I won.
He did.
Where
He did.
Anthony Steele does not deserve the title shot before Justin Parsley. Let's just get it straight. No offense, Steele. You're a hell of a fucking talent. No offense. But whenever I win that title off GP, then I can defend it against you. First opponent.
but here's the thing. You're gonna be there May 11th. Obviously, you ain't got nothing to do but talk your little mouth. I'll be there May 11th due to bookings subject to change. So it means I ain't got shit to do there.
Ooh.
And there's
Why don't we-
nothing but cage matches, Anthony Steele. Is this what you want?
Is this what you want, man?
Hey, Jovi, you see this? Foundation style. We're putting people against each other, just watching.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
but
I
that's the
know.
You're a
Where's
son of a
Penny?
bitch, gentlemen. I have to
Caging-
be ready for Tom
caging the
Bryan. I gotta go to
animals
green room.
together.
I got 30 minutes. I'll see your ass later.
Green room. That's a yellow room right now, buddy.
Yeah.
This is my kitchen. I gotta go to the green room.
I like the blue room though.
The blue room's nice.
Yes, sir. It could be any color you want. What y'all want to vibe to today?
Red, Foundation Red, buddy. You know,
Yeah.
you know what it is, my man.
Yeah,
Guys, give me
man.
a second.
So, Jovi, how do you feel about now we know that Justin Parsley from XCW, former XCW Tag Team Champion, is going to be there? That's kind of exciting.
That's really exciting. Like I
One
said, I
thing
know a lot of people in Indiana, so it's kind of cool seeing the Indiana people make their way over.
My
It's
only
like
thing
gives me
is,
more things for the future to look forward to.
how can Parsley do in a singles competition? You know, he's been a tag team for God knows how long with Rob Slater. But I guess Parsley should be used to it because, you know, he had to carry Rob Slater's jock everywhere he went. I think it's a message for you, Steele. I don't know why he's messaging you like that, but disrespectful.
Hey, look,
CJ.
it's just CJ doing CJ things, but you make a point. You make actually a good point. Parsley's been in the tag team division for so fucking long. You know, maybe stepping into a cage with someone that's been a singles competitor for so long would actually show him what it's like to be, you know, in a world title predicament again. Because whether people want to admit it or not, did I earn a shot at Soldier GP? No. Soldier, all I asked was for a match. Soldier opened his mouth and said he'd put the title on the line. But when it comes on to Parsley need to understand one thing. When I step into a ring, it becomes mine. When I step into a company, it there becomes mine. And it's going to take a lot more than a grown-up's knockoff to walk around acting like he's got some fucking hair on his chest, his balls drop, that he can stand up to Anthony Steele. That's the thing with Parsley. I respect the man, I really do. But Parsley's got to understand, I'm on a whole nother level. I've been training, I've been in the gym, getting ready, just that way I could show up May 11th, just to do something. And if Parsley's that guy, I hate to be Justin Parsley.
That's fine and dandy, but I want to fill this comment from the good guy CJ Black. I would never disrespect Steel. I always support the lesbians.
Oh yeah, I love pussy.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't get to do that. You're not Foundation.
Yeah, get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Han.
All right, you're done. You're done. Goodbye.
Oh, yeah.
But
But
you have a good point. But I will say this: Soldier GP, he did issue the challenge. If Parsley won his last match, he got a shot at Soldier GP. But also, in that, it was supposed to be Rob Slater also getting the shot too. So my only question is, why is Rob Slater not cashing in on that deal? Jovi, what do you think about that?
Oh, man.
I mean, I get it. It's tag team partners. They want to like step in each other's toes,
Yeah.
but it's a world title
Right.
shot.
Right. I mean, I would support my tag team partner if I had one. If they had a tag team
If you had
title
a
shot.
if you had a world title
If
shot,
they had a
though,
world title shot, yeah. Maybe you could feel jealous, but honestly, I'd be more than happy for him,
it's
I like
perfect
seeing
mind
others
games.
succeeds.
It's perfect mind games. It's a perfect strategy. Look at it. Solo GP drove a wedge in between the real ones, and now look at them.
Yeah, that's fair.
They haven't been focused. They lost their titles. They don't want a match.
Oh, okay, that's the case, then yeah.
You've been in the business for a while, Steele. What do you think? I think that's a perfect strategy for Soldier GP.
I've never been a tag team wrestler, so
I see it as a perfect strategy for Soldier, but I also see it as an ultimate demise.
Why do you say that?
Because while Soldier has played his cards perfectly, Parsley and his partner have been doing this for a lot longer. So they're kind of on what I would expect with age comes wisdom, or in this case, with years come wisdom. They should understand what's going on. But I could be wrong. They could be two separate-minded people that just see the same thing you said, a world title opportunity. An opportunity to become the main attraction of IMF. So the way I look at it is it can either go one of two ways. It can break apart their team, or it can make it stronger just for the simple fact that Soldier wouldn't be looking at it like that. See, because me coming from a faction that people that actually watched my product from back in the day, the Danger Club, there's been multiple occasions where greed got in the way of brotherhood. Because we all had one thing in mind. We wanted to be the face of NJPW. We wanted to run the show. And with that being said, we did some dirty, underhanded tactics to each other to make sure that one of us was always on top.
30 seconds in the microwave.
But then we had to sit back and realize that it doesn't matter if we all held the world championship. What matters is that we all held every championship. And that's kind of what I see the foundation doing. I see the foundations going into that direction, that y'all are going to take over IMF and run it as your own. Because you might as well call it IMF, Iowa Mid-South Foundation.
Midwest.
Mid-South, Midwest.
You're Illinois. You don't know it's Midwest?
A lot of people say because I'm from Illinois, it's not counted as a Midwest, but
It's still Midwest.
that's what I say. That's what I say.
Listen,
But
you're all wrong about the foundation. You're all wrong. We're not just trying to take over IMF. We're taking over everything.
The literal world, man.
But see, that's also where I see y'all's demise. Is y'all are to accept it. Y'all see potential in a lot of people, and y'all give them chances. As I once told Silver Wolf, y'all are giving the keys to the kingdom.
He said keys to the platter, but I'm just
Oh yeah, but that's because Silver Wolf, C2K, and Zack Attack doesn't know what the fuck the English language is.
No shit.
he's word champion. Remember that.
Obviously not.
Pull up or shut up. You know the deal.
But what's to say that won't happen to y'all, man?
Who?
What's to say that the foundation won't crumble from the inside out due to those same circumstances?
You know what? You're sounding like Craven Rage right now. All right.
Don't ever put me into the same topic as that dude.
I
You're saying
mean,
you're
the
saying the
foundation
exact same
conspiracy
thing.
theories here.
But that's the best thing is he's looking at it from he wants to play those mind games. He wants to try to get in between y'all, and he can't. I'm not looking to get in between y'all. I'm looking to just take out the people that I need to. That starts with Soldier and it ends with Omen.
You know, I feel real honored, but that's not going to happen. I already beat you once. Hey, I'm at the top of my game. I beat you when I was still learning.
With help.
And with help from what? Hey, I didn't ask for help. He was my enemy at the time.
I understand. I understood.
He understood the rule. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Nah, see, what he understood is he saw a legitimate threat to the match that he wanted to do.
Oh. You really believe that?
Omen, he admitted it. He admitted that he didn't want to take the chance of not having you 100% by the time y'all's world title match happened.
And look what happened. That makes no sense.
And with him hitting me with that chair shot, knowing me going to that top rope, I would have laid you out for that 10 count.
You know what? You like to say it's just Soul GP cost you the match. You seem to forget two other people that were involved in that match.
Not worried about them. You talking about the dude that stood over me and didn't know what the fuck to do, or are you talking about the dude that beat early in the night?
Both. BOF, both. Partially, this must be the second best podcast on YouTube. You're goddamn right. Besides SportsWire, shout out Tom. I'm gonna shout out you every time.
Hi, Tom.
But see, the time will come that Anthony Steele and Omen Black go face to face one more time. And when that time comes, I'm gonna make sure there's no outside interference. I'm gonna make sure there's none of the foundation lackeys. Shit. I'll make sure that the House of Wolves don't even make a comeback to be anywhere near the ring.
We're not even together anymore, Anthony. Get over it.
I'll make sure that it's a fair one-on-one Omen Black, Anthony Steele. And when that happens, this whole kingdom, this whole rise of Omen Black, it's gonna crumble. It's gonna be by my hands.
By your
I'm
hands.
gonna be the start of your downfall.
We're still waiting for you to beat Loose Cannon.
Yeah, beat him senseless, for Christ's sake.
Homie, if that dude's too scared, he's admitted that.
You both didn't show up, so who was really scared of who?
I
think somebody needs to put their big boy pants on.
I'm proud to say that I had car difficulties. I didn't sit here and state in a message that I was scared I was gonna get my ass beat.
I mean, if you're wearing your big boy pants, I'll believe you.
So,
hey, he had cancer, dude. Chill.
Where?
No.
When?
No comment.
Exactly.
Up
Show the
his
proof.
ass.
He took a pill and got rid of it, dude. It happens to the best of us.
That's not how this works.
Modern medicine has excelled.
That's
Loose
a cap.
Cannon,
That's a cap.
So wait, Loose Cannon has ass cancer.
Listen, he took some Rad-X from Fallout. Got
Oh,
rid of that
dear.
shit.
Talking about that, did you watch the series?
I did watch this. I'm watching it now.
What episode are you on?
3.
It gets better. It gets so better.
It's already good at 1 and 2.
Oh, dude, I'm saying it gets better and better.
I
Oh, dude.
forgot what the ghoul's name is.
Oh,
the-
fucking.
They just call him the ghoul, but it's like in the
Yeah.
video game, it's a real like character.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to get into it ever since they printed magic cards of it.
Oh, you gotta watch the show, Jovi. It's so good.
Yeah, I know. I've been kind of more curious about Fallout lately. I never got into the game series, but they came out with magic cards for Fallout recently.
You never played the games?
never played.
You're
the
talking about
games.
Cooper Howard.
Cooper Howard, yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna say this. Without spoiling it, there's gonna be a huge plot twist at the end.
Yeah,
And-
don't spoil it.
I'm not, but I will say this: they leave it up, and it's already been announced. Season 2 comes out next year.
Like lately, when this first started, when people started doing shows about video games or movies, they tank. They're horrible. But like last
Lately?
couple years, like
Fucking fire,
Twisted Metal, great.
banger. Samoa Joe did a great job.
Fucking Fallout, great. It's just
Did you hear they're making? Wait, I think they already did, or they're about to release it. The Halo series,
yeah.
Oh, nice.
dude, that's gonna be fire as fuck.
Like they're doing really good now for video
dude.
game movies
Well,
and
but just-
TV
you gotta
shows.
look at it as this. You know, the AI that they have now we didn't have that back then. So they try to create it as best as they could then. But now with the technology, the AI, the
Yeah,
graphics that we can do-
it's all freaking insane, dude.
oh, dude, it's so fucking bizarre.
It started with Mortal Kombat, the new one that just came out a couple years back. That was fire. I was like,
Oh,
this gives me
2018?
hope. Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
I remember when Scorpion first debuted in the old movie, the fucking spear would like go through the trees and shit. I'm like, oh, come on. It was alive. It had a mouth. Garbage.
Hey, look, I will say 100%. Once you finish that series, you're gonna look at this shit and be like, "What the fuck?" And you're gonna be ready for season 2. Because I'm with Sean. I'm with Sean on that. I didn't really play the games. My girl's trying to
Guys are
get me
missing
into
out.
it. My girl's been trying to get me into it. I've been playing 76. Trying to learn everything. Going to level up a little bit.
How hard is it to like learn the curve? Like, what's the learning curve like?
Like in game,
Yeah,
it's the best way I can describe it is it's like if you put Minecraft, Resident Evil, and PUBG all in one game. That's how it's like.
sounds-
I
That
played
sounds
I played one game of PUBG, didn't like it, uninstalled.
So
it.
basically, what it is you build a camp. So
Yeah.
which you can also like it's in store. You can buy like different camps. So like, say you spend your own money, you can buy like I know the one that they have in the store right now. It's like this big ass bed and breakfast that it can be your camp, but you can also make money off of it.
Okay.
And you walk around this this city, this world, and you collect, nerdy video game stuff. I'm only into watching grown men ground.
Bullshit.
Hell yeah.
You,
Hell yeah,
Me-
brother!
bullshit. He was playing
You like
Yu-Gi-Oh!
big meaty
emulators
men
once.
clapping meat. But and then you walk around, you kill like these mutants. There's like fucking life-size cockroaches in there. There's mutant rats.
That sounds cool.
So basically, the show mixes Fallout 3, 4, and 76 all together.
Mhm.
Okay.
They take bits and pieces from each game.
That's cool.
Because they have
And-
in episode 2, they introduced dog meat, which is the dog.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Which hold
I
on. I was nice. This is the most I've ever fucking spent on a deck of cards in my entire life, but I got them for my girl. Hold on.
Are they gay dudes?
Is it the Magic deck?
Probably.
Fallout Magic the Gathering deck for my
Yeah.
girl.
What deck did you get? Oh, you got the
Um,
energy one. You got the
um,
energy one.
Jeez, Jovi, you got really excited. You almost jumped through this camera.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was collecting some of the Fallout stuff from the set. I got a couple nice foils from it. I got like a bunch of nice foils and shit from it. Like Mr. House, he's my favorite card on there. You roll dice, and like you get treasures and robots and shit. It's actually pretty
You don't
fun.
have to be on camera, but which deck did I get you?
For Magic the Gathering,
Yeah.
you got me the shit. What's her name? The scientist woman. I can't.
Yep,
remember.
I was right. The scientist one.
Yes, I got her the scientist one. I have the.
Those are my cards.
Well, I was showing him because we're talking about the series and the game and all that. I got the dog meat and the Mothman on my Amazon cart right now.
Nice.
Which,
I want the Mothman.
Mothman
deck.
is the most expensive fucking deck of them all.
Yeah,
Like,
that deck's
That
broken.
thing is fucking
dude.
You
outrageous.
guys, you guys
The
lost
deck's
me at
lost.
Magic.
See, okay, here's the thing. I know nothing about Magic the Gathering. Will never fucking play it in my life. But my girl, like, she used to play that, and she's a big Fallout fan. So once they announced that Fallout was doing a collaboration with Magic the Gathering, we just happened to we have a collectible store down here called Centerpoint, and he had one fucking deck, one complete full starter deck, which was the Scientist Girl. And he looked at me, and I was like, "So how much is it?" And it's when I got my taxes, so I was like, "I got the money." And he looked at me, he goes, $60. I was like, $60 fucking dollars for a deck of fucking cards?
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this? And I looked
Like,
at
I'm
her,
sold.
I was
Uh,
like, bro, what the hell? And then he looks at me and my girl, he goes, you know, if you buy this deck, we're having a little game going on tonight if you want to come. And she goes, do you want to go? I was like, fuck no, I don't want to fucking go. What the fuck I look like? I don't play this shit.
You should.
The guy like, why are you buying the cards though?
For her. He literally looked at me, he goes, they're for you, aren't they? And she goes, yes. And I was like, yeah, I don't play this shit.
Well, I want to say someone in IMF management is watching. So, hello, whoever you are.
Bye. Oh,
And then 4 up, 4 down. You know what it is, my man.
yeah.
Oh, look at him.
Look how cute we are.
Look at him. What up, soldier?
So,
Um,
when do you think we'll ever see Soul GP versus the real deal?
soon. Hopefully.
Soon. Like, what do you mean soon?
Before 2024 is up.
Never say never, kid.
Hey,
No,
look.
yeah.
Hold on.
Famous
Hold on.
words from
No.
legend.
Let's just say this. Rumor has it. There's a possibility within the next couple weeks. We got to see what goes on. And it's either going to be a good situation or a bad situation. Good situation, I'm still here. Bad
Before we end the
situation.
Before we end the show, why don't Soldier come in here and address you, Steel?
Ooh.
You know, I'm only doing these shows 30 to 40, 45 minutes because I'm not gonna do hours yet. I'm starting up. So
That's fair, man.
But worst case scenario, Anthony still moves back to Illinois, which means I'm only 3.5 hours from y'all. I'm right across that border.
I was gonna say you're probably 3.5 hours each way from us.
sorry,
I don't know how far I'll be from
my FanDuel.
y'all in Wisconsin, but I know I'm where I'll
Where-
be at.
where-
is
Where
3.5
would you?
hours from-
Where did you see? We're like Chicago area.
No, Springfield,
How
Central.
far?
I'll
that's
be in the
5
middle
or
of
6.
Illinois.
That's like maybe 4 or 5 hours then.
Yeah, I think from here
Like
It was
I think it's like 3 hours to Chicago from me,
what city are you in?
Wisconsin, Green Bay.
Oh, you live in
Yeah.
Green. Please say you're a Packers fan.
Of course, I'm a Packers fan.
Fuck yeah! I knew I liked you.
All right, now it's time to kick
Yeah.
both of you.
Yeah, I'm a Packers dude. Have you ever been to Green Bay?
No, I want to. I want to go to Lambeau Field, but you're 10 and a half
Yeah.
hours away from me right now. So
10,
you'll be about 5. I say you'll be about 5 hours away from me. Where if
Okay.
I'm back
All
to
right,
Frankfurt.
so unfortunately, GP can't make it tonight. So, Steele, why don't you look into the camera right now in front of your face, and you talk to Soda GP, eye to eye, face to face.
Well, it won't be face to face, but Soldier, that's okay, man. You can say I didn't get a hold of you enough time to book the match. I see it as a duck and dodge for the good old Soldier GP. And I told you I'm not coming for your championship. I'm coming for you personally. You ruined a match that the world wanted to see against Omen Black and Anthony Steele a year ago.
What ended the same way? Just saying.
Now it's time for me to ruin your hopes and dreams. Because then once I eliminate you, it goes up to Big Boy up there. And then once I eliminate him, it's time. It's time for Anthony Steele to be done with the yard. That's my end goal.
We all know you're not going to be done with the yard. You may take some time off, but you're not done.
I'm done. Once
Do you
Once
know how many times
Bruh.
I've quit and came back?
You've
Don't
been
mess with
saying
me.
that for quite a while now.
I mean, yeah. It's not like I'm accepting deals from every fucking backyard company like I used to.
I
Like,
mean,
You can tell me right now, XCW
this-
didn't offer you a deal right now to show up.
Have to be a good ass deal. But I don't count y'all's backyard.
I mean,
count
we're
y'all's
not.
indie.
We're
You're
we're
independent.
backyard independent.
underground,
There you go. We're an underground independent.
And I respect
underpendent.
that.
See,
And I will say this, out of that way, no one can be up here and be like, "Oh, they're breaking kayfabe." Out of character, I'm very fucking like heartfelt appreciative of what y'all have done so far. Like y'all have shown a lot of fucking people that y'all can turn a backyard company into an independent circuit, where y'all have other independent circuits collaborating with y'all and showing the world that not only can backyard wrestlers who actually are willing to get trained what they can do, but what the new generation of talent can do starting out. And that's what I fucking love to see. Is if
Me
y'all are
too.
gonna put in the fucking time, put in the work, y'all can do it. But if it's those fucking companies that won't put in the time, won't put in the work, that just wants to reap the benefits of what we've done, that makes us look bad. Makes what we have done look bad.
Like Racine.
like C2K.
Like C2 here. Omen.
Like the
Can I
Racine
name drop?
was.
I'd rather not you drop real names, so
No. I won't drop real names. I'll drop stage names.
okay.
C2K, make us look bad. Zack Attack
Yeah.
makes us look
Yeah.
bad. Craven Rage makes us look bad.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else wants to get a name dropped on this motherfucker?
Pull up or shut up. Silverwolf might go in and kick your
Silverwolf.
ass.
Yeah, why isn't Silverwolf on
Makes
here?
us look bad. Loose Cannon makes us look bad. Like
Yeah,
it's guys
hey,
like
don't say
y'all.
skulls. Don't say skulls.
He's innocent. He's an innocent
Okay.
boy.
He's innocent.
Hey, look. I'm gonna say this. Skulls, you're not a bad guy. You're not a bad guy. You got a good heart. You got a good soul. You got a good mind for this. But it's companies like Triple W that are gonna sit there and abuse this guy. And I'm gonna at this point I will break the fourth fucking wall on this one. Is you got a guy who is special needs, who is looking to collaborate with your company, with none of y'all being trained,
Are you talking about
None of y'all
LC?
huh?
Are you talking about LC? I'm using uh, initials. Are you talking about LC?
Loose cannon?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about skulls.
Oh, okay.
Like y'all have this guy who is mentally handicapped, who is not how we are,
Right.
coming to collaborate with y'all. Y'all are not trained. Y'all have no training at all. You don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck you're doing. And you're going to put this man in a predicament where not only can he get hurt, but y'all can.
Yeah.
That's where I have to draw the line. And
Yeah,
if
so
you don't mind, I'm gonna say a small story. There was a guy that I think you remember because me and you talked about him. Dude in California, this kid, obviously you can tell it's special needs. Kept calling me out on YouTube on his YouTube channel, everything. Well, it got to the point where I spoke to his mom. I actually spoke to this dude's mom, and
Okay,
I told him,
I'll just name drop. You know, he's huge. Ken. You're talking about Ken, right?
yeah, I'm talking about Ken.
That's a YouTube name. I don't know what
Yeah.
it's just Ken.
mm,
He has special needs, and he kept saying, "Bro, I really want to match with you. You know, I think it'd be lit. I've actually watched the videos. He actually did watch my videos and see what I've done.
Oh, he's challenged me,
Yeah,
CJ Black, Matthew Forsaken, Combat Joe or Joe Stone,
Right.
as he calls him, Craven Rage, Nicholas Princeton. The list goes
He's-
on.
and I sat down and had a conversation with his mom, and she said they're going to get a ring for him. They're going to do like this little show, all this, and she was like, and I looked at him, I was like, I don't feel right competing in an actual match with this kid, knowing, you know, what's wrong with him. And
How
I
much
said
they
it's not
pay
me
him?
it's not me being a dick, it's me being professional. You
How
know,
much they
Right.
pay him?
how much are they paying?
Yeah.
Not a damn fucking thing. They ain't paying shit.
There you go, CJ Black. There's your 7-star match right there, buddy.
But like, and I told her that, and she's like, I respect that. She's like, I understand, you know. And at that time, that was me first getting into the indies. Like, I was just starting out, and you know, getting my foot in the door, getting my name out there, and shit like that. And I told him, I was like, you know, I do respect the fact that, you know, he acknowledges me, you know, as a legend of this game, and that I feel appreciative that he would want to have a match with me, but I can't bring myself to do that, you know, because at that point,
It's
I would
morally
look
wrong.
back- I would look bad if something were to actually go wrong.
right.
Because then
No,
I put
totally.
myself in a predicament, knowing the circumstances where something could and possibly will go wrong.
Right.
So like that's me being
100%.
one, a grown adult, two, having the knowledge of what the fuck is going on, and three, being very fucking professional. And this is me, like, and I'll break it, babe. Steel does carry. Like when it comes to this, safety is the number one fucking thing everyone has to understand about the sport.
Preach.
That's what you learn
Because
day
the
one,
safety-
man.
The safety of not just us, but our opponents. That
Right.
is the number one thing that's on our minds at all fucking time. Is keeping our opponents safe, because not only do y'all trust us with y'all's bodies, we trust y'all with ours. And in this case, you have they've been both like posting about it, talking about it all the time, where Silver Wolf is going to face Skulls. Okay,
Yeah,
are now
hardcore
put-
match.
you in a heart that fucking is even worse. Y'all are putting this dude.
Oh, listen, you don't even out here before we go. I will tell you the details. So, I've been talking with these guys, like helping like figure out what to do for their match, and one is telling me outrageous shit, and one's telling me like normal, like hard, like a couple chair shots, a ladder shot.
I bet you the one that's doing outrageous shit is Silver Wolf.
Talking about bleeding, talking about glass, talking about tack, staples, the whole nine. And then I got one guy who's friends with them, Tyler Ark, who
No,
today he called me, hey, I want to show you something. So I answered. He's showing me gas cans, light tubes. I'm like, what's up with the gas can? He's like, oh, I might light someone on fire. I'm like, don't do that.
Okay.
They don't use gasoline. They use lighter fluid, and just I don't trust you. Just don't do that. It's not a
Oh,
good
okay.
idea.
So I'm gonna say this, and this y'all can say preach, y'all can hate on me, y'all can do whatever the fuck you want when I say this, but this is me taking a direct shot at any person that's going to ever think or do this in the fucking future. If y'all are fucking that dumb to sit here and use gasoline in a fucking match, and
Yeah.
especially have the thought process of putting it on your opponent and lighting them on fire, y'all need to fucking get the fuck out of make-believe land and stop wrestling.
Not once did I see a fire
Maybe get,
extinguisher.
maybe get help, and on top of that,
Like,
like shit.
Because
You know what?
alright,
I'll say this. I genuinely do care, like, to help these guys out because I don't want them to hurt each other. Like, they're going to catch a
Right.
crime murdering someone because they did something they thought was real.
stupid. They did something
Yeah.
stupid.
I know Skulls. I've talked to Skulls. Skulls is chill. I tell him, hey, man, like, don't do that. He's like, all right, I won't do that. But, like, you can only tell someone so much not to do something. Like, okay, and they forget about it 10 seconds later. Like, oh, I'm going to do that.
Right.
See, but that's the thing. Y'all, what y'all are doing is, again, what makes what we've done look bad. That's why we get shit on so much. That's why when we were in the yard doing yard shit, we got looked down upon.
Like,
Well,
crazy deviant.
Like because the people like y'all make us look like they represent everyone by one person's action. Like,
Right.
you can ask any independent company. They don't care what the fuck you've done in the yard at all. At fucking all. You can tell them you've been a 16-time world champion. You've tied Ric Flair with world championships in the fucking backyard. They're going to look at you and ask you,
Okay.
what relevancy does that have right now on the independent scene?
Or they just laugh at you. That's pretty.
They're going to look at you and be like, you're a yarder. It sounds like you're going to forever be a yarder. So go do yard shit.
Right. Right. Exactly.
I want to.
And then that gets guys like me, Almond Black, Sean Jovi, guys that actually want to do this,
And Soldier GP.
and Soldier either make a career out of this or do what y'all are doing. Y'all are doing a local
And
indie.
don't even get me started on the guy named Darkfire. What a fucking psycho.
Who the fuck is that?
It's
It's
Joe.
somebody.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Like,
But I gotta get off of here pretty quick.
Yeah, let's do final thoughts, Jovi. Let's start with you, man. Anything you want to say, promote, anything?
Follow me on YouTube at Sean Jovi. Watch my vlog. I just released the newest vlog from Rumble and the Rack today.
Yeah.
So be sure to check that out. And yeah, have a good night.
Later, man. You know it's always a pleasure having you on, and thank you
Always
for
a
being on the
pleasure, brother.
second returning inside the podcast.
Yeah.
You know what it is,
Thanks
my
for
man. Yeah,
Yeah, thanks for having me, buddy.
and fuck you, Darkfire.
He says fuck you.
Fuck me.
Yeah,
Fuck
almost
you,
this
you
way.
ignorant prick. You want some of this, you son of a bitch?
I could easily kick him. Bye, Jovi. Thank you for coming on, man.
I understand you want to do final thoughts, but I gotta say this before final thoughts. Like, I've given so much of my time into doing shit like this. Have I dipped my feet into the hardcore shit a little bit? Yeah. Just to see what it's like. Just to get that, the rush as they call it. To see if it's something I want to do. And I do. What I want to do it
There's
full
something
time.
about tasting your own blood. It just makes you feel alive.
Oh, dude, if the adrenaline rush is what gets me. It's not even the taste of my own blood, the adrenaline rush that I fucking get. Now the crash sucks. I will say this: the crash is like, well, I've lost a lot of blood. Like, I think that one, the XCW one, I was like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, that was a kind of a bad call.
Yeah, and so, but
Bad audible.
But like I've done this for so long and I'm going to continue to do this. And I want the best for every company that actually wants to make it, that actually wants to put the time, the effort into doing this to create valuable product. Not good product, valuable product to the wrestling community, whether it be backyard, underground, independent, or professional. And I want to see people succeed, but also I want to get the fucking riffraff out of here that literally sits here and fucking makes us look like shit.
I'm glad you brought up Riff Raff because like you brought up a lot of genres of wrestling: underground, pro, independent, backyard, Riff Raff. There's a lot of genres of wrestling, and I think the pros, what they see is the Riff Raff. They're not seeing the guys who put the effort, the time, the passion.
100%.
Like the best guys doing an underground genre of wrestling is TF Crew. Shout out to Gabe Sayers, man. You're doing a great job over there. Like guys like that, they should be pros. The independents look at that guy and be like, wow, he's doing something. Now they look at Riff Raff, and no, don't take this the wrong way, Triple W. I like you guys, but you guys are Riff Raff. Like you guys do not take the time to work on things. You guys need to learn psychology of what the moves you guys are doing and what they mean. Because I've seen a lot of you guys' videos where you guys take moves and get it right up next couple seconds. So what was
Craven
the point
Rage?
I'm not even talking Craven. Everyone shits on Craven Rage. I shit on him too. I hate the guy. But Craven Rage, outside of his character, he understands what wrestling is all about, what the genre of wrestling, of backyard wrestling he's in. And you know what? His character, I fucking hate his character. As the guy, though, great guy. But I want to get back on the subject of Triple W. We shit on you guys, and it's to help motivate you guys doing better than what you guys are doing. The riff raff you guys are putting out, you guys should not feel proud for every bit of it. There's some moments you guys should be proud of, but all of them, you guys need to work on how to tell a story in the match. You're just going out there beating the hell of each other and thinking hopefully it'll stick. You guys need to really think about it. This is what you really want to do. You guys need to work on it, work on the craft, work on the psychology of being a wrestler, a performer.
Let's take me and Omen for an example. Omen said last night, I think he said it tonight a little bit too. Omen challenged me. I didn't know who Omen was. At that point, IMF was just this little, backyard company that was just
Like
trying
200
to get,
subs.
just trying to get their names out there. And I was like, you know what? Let me check out their product first, and I'll see, if I feel like it's worth my time to even come out.
And I was greener than goose shit. You can
Yeah. And I looked at him, and the number one thing, I will still remember this to this day, is you looked at me and you asked me, what can I work on, or what do I think you should work on? I gave you my opinion, and you took it, and you used it, and you improved. When I got there, I remember the first thing that y'all asked me, you want to get in the ring and train a little bit? Fuck yeah, I would love to. And then y'all hit me with, you want to have a match with Jordan Nets before the match with Omen Black? Cool, 100%. I would love to. It's a young up and
Great
coming
match.
talent. 100% young up and coming talent who has a lot of fucking potential. And then I get in the match with Jordan Nets, and me and Jordan put on a banger. Again, I got him to do some moves that he's never done before, and he looked really fucking great doing them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went in the match with you. We told the story. We led up to that match. I beat Jordan Nets. I now come after you. I'm the head of the House of Wolves. What's next? What can we do now? And we used that to our advantage. We had the story set out. We got the climax, the fall in action, and we now are leading into.
Is that James Taylor crying in the background, or is that a baby?
That's a very.
Oh, okay. Just double checking.
We told a story. You know, with Soldier, me and you, we're telling a story. That's how you understand. When you go on a podcast a year fucking later, guys, and there's still the story is still getting talked about. What's going to happen when Soldier GP and Anthony finally get in a ring together? You know, last time I recall, the last time they were in a ring together, Soldier hit Anthony Steele with a chair. What happens the next time Omen Black and Anthony Steele step in a ring together? Last time they were in a ring together, Omen Black beat him in the last man standing match, got him down for 10.
Let's not forget, you're the first person to pick me up and slam me.
Like,
Welcome back, friends.
which I posted that on TikTok. I did.
Son of a bitch. I need royalties.
In the comment section. And
But,
be honest.
You at least tag me in it, son of a bitch.
I got you. But that's the number one thing that I've seen is lacking. Storytelling. Because I'm going to say this, Silver Wolf. Take it as a shot. Take it as help. Whatever you want to take it as. When we're giving you advice like we did last night to help you, actually take it in and understand it. Not go, well, I still have this match this weekend, and this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna
Don't take it like we're shitting on you, like because we hate you. Like we're trying to help, genuinely.
If you want good product, take it from people that know how to produce good product. Take it from people that Chris Craven. I've been in this industry for years, man. Fucking years. When we were kids. Like, I was a kid when he started. I think Omen was a little bit older than me before.
Hey, you know what? Same with Sean Jovi. Sean Jovi's been around before we were
Right.
even born.
It's people like that who I still get advice from Chris Craven. I know Omen gets advice from Chris Craven. You know, we still look for that advice because we're still young at this. We're still kind of new. You know, we're not fucking greener than goose shit. We're not wet behind the ears fully, per se.
I
But
may
we still
become
have those-
sweaty, but that's
we-
just me.
We have
Ever missed my
we
school
still
bus?
have that little, dampness behind the ears. You know, we could still have a learning factor to be taken into place. And that's what y'all need to understand is we're here to give you that learning factor. We're here to teach y'all so y'all can progress instead of because at this point I've come to the conclusion that if I'm gonna waste my breath telling y'all this shit and then y'all don't listen, what am I doing giving y'all advice? Because at that point that means I'm wasting my time. Omen would be wasting his time. Chris Craven would be wasting his time. And then y'all are just going to look at us like, okay, it's people like you that we do that for. Y'all fail. And then y'all look at us like, what the fuck did we do wrong?
You guys need to get out of the riffraff. Leave riffraff. You know what? I would love to see you guys start your own genre of wrestling. I would like to see anyone do it. But let's be honest, Triple W's, I'm not saying this like hurt you guys' feelings, but you guys are lacking the creativity factor to make your own genre. But you know what? You guys are not lacking the capabilities of leaving riffraff. You guys at least, you know what? I just don't want to see you guys get hurt. And please, for the love of God, Triple W, do not let these guys do a death match. Because these guys are challenging each other left and right to death matches. I don't really think you guys know what death match is. It's way different from what you see as hardcore matches. In hardcore matches, you still feel the sense of someone's pulling back. In a death match, it's full on, I'm going to fucking punch you. You're going to punch me. I'm really going to hurt you. You're really going to hurt me. So just Silver Wolf Skulls, I hope you guys are going to be safe for your match. I really do. I hate to hear that one of you guys got hurt. But then it's up to you guys.
I do have a question for you, Omen. How's it going to feel when you go into your match with Damian Priest?
Fuck, I want to be world champion, baby.
But
I will say this. Damian Saint, even to feed off what you said earlier, Damian Saint gives me advice all the time, and I take it in. Like on our last match where I lost the hardcore title to him, he's like, dude, when you should have been having more offense. And I'm like, yeah, but you were beating me down. I didn't want to like make your shit look weak because you're an indie star, man. Like you're a professional. I don't want to make you look weak. Say, yeah, but this is your promotion. You're a big guy. You're bigger than me. You need to have more offense. All right, man. I'll take that in. I'll use that next time. Thank you. Let's see that. Every time someone gives you advice, you need to say thank you.
and it's called constructive criticism. And a lot of people don't understand what that truly means. Y'all hear the criticism part and take it as we're criticizing y'all and tearing y'all down. No, it's called constructive criticism. We're here to build you up by telling you what went wrong to where you don't do it again. I've heard that so many fucking times in my career. Constructive criticism. Let me give you a little bit of constructive criticism. Let me tell you what you did wrong and how I think it could go better.
I know you guys. I don't know if they asked you, Anthony, but I've had some of those guys ask like for help training, and I'll say this: if you guys want to get legit training from someone in the backyard, go to Michigan. Go to CJ Black. He will have you either quitting wrestling because it's too hard, or he'll make you a better competitor.
Cardio. That's key. Cardio is fucking key. Hey, me and Omen aren't small guys. But cardio is still in our fucking workouts. Like, I can say this, and this ain't before you go off and say this is a shot at you. I know me and Omen can enjoy a good ass fucking burger or a good ass fucking steak. Like, I love food like a motherfucker. I could sit there and eat all fucking day if I could.
I can eat.
Like, but it's we still stay in somewhat ring ready shape. That way, because you never know what you're gonna do.
No, my in ring shape's a circle, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Not the point. Not the point.
I think you're calling me fat, you son of a bitch.
I don't think I'm not calling you.
Domino's Pizza or Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut.
You look at me over that, smack those stupid looking tattoos right off your arm with Indian burn, bitch.
Oh shit.
You lost your train of thought, huh?
Nope.
Made
I'm
you feel
still
stupid.
here. I'm still here.
Pull up or shut up.
Y'all need to take constructive criticism because we're here to help. But once our help runs out and y'all fail, y'all I said it once tonight, I'm gonna say it again. Y'all gonna look at us and ask us the magical question: what the fuck happened? What went wrong?
You know what? On that note, I want to say thank you to Sean Jovi, Justin Parsley, and the real deal, Anthony Steele. Might as well become my co-host at this point.
I'm down.
I want to say thank you to everyone watching, commenting, subbing, subscribing, sharing. I love you guys. And Inside the Ropes podcast is back, baby. We'll see you next time.